Hi friends, this is Jaspreet and welcome back to my channel called Immaculate Purity. So today the nature wants us to learn how to cope with stress. I know it's a very stressful situation at the moment because of the COVID, and even if I see otherwise, we all are becoming so materialistic that it's just taking us towards that path of stress and anxiety. But we are so lucky that we have this Mother Nature who's helping us to get out of the stress and who helps us to just live this life to the fullest. And that is why I'm going to channel this message today and help you to understand why do we get stressed and how can we get out of this stress. First thing is why. Why do we get stressed? I've thought of thousands of reasons why person gets stressed, but if I would have to say it in one line, one sentence, the thing is we get stressed if things do not turn out the way we want, or the people do not behave the way we want them to. I'll repeat it for you. We get stressed when things do not turn out the way we want them to, or when the other people you are surrounded by, when the people don't behave the way you want them to behave. See, what happens is, let's take an example. Let's just take a student's life. A student wants to get into a really good university. He did his hard work. He prepared to get into good universities. So many years effort to get into one university. The student has done everything that he could, but because of some points he couldn't make it. He didn't get into that good university. What happens then? Because it didn't turn out the way he wanted, he will get stressed about it. Obviously, because it didn't turn out what he expected it to be. And when life doesn't turn out what you want it to be, you start going to that track, you get stressed, and then anxiety follows. And then eventually depression. Sad. It's very sad, but it's true. See, this was just a small example. There are so many other things. You kids are being abused. You are in a really depressing relationship. Life is not the way you want it to. You're not getting the job you want to. People have medical problems. All these things, the situations are not the way you want them to be. So that is one part, how you get stressed. The other part is when the people doesn't behave the way you want them to. And that's a very big thing that leads to stress. Because in today's date, parents want kids to behave in a certain way. Then society wants you to behave in a certain way. Then your colleagues want you to behave in a certain way. Then your partner wants you to behave in a certain way. Oh my God, so many expectations from people for you to behave in a certain way. But you know what's the worst part? You are part of it. And even you want your parents to behave in a certain way. You want your kids to behave the way you want them to. You want your friends that way. You want society to go the way you want, to respect what you want. Even you expect them to behave your way. And when they don't, imagine a relationship where your partner's not having the same thoughts or same way of living the way you live. He's different. He's a unique being, right? Everyone has been created unique by this nature. But you're not going to respect that. No. You want them to behave your way. And when they don't, you are stressed. Your parents are not understanding you. You're stressed because no one's understanding you. They should be. They're parents. They're supposed to. And when you have kids, your kids would say the same. So, yeah, I'm going to get on to, in my next part, I'm going to obviously get on to how to cope stress. But you need to understand why you get stressed first. So, when people don't behave the way you want them to, you're going to eventually get stressed. Again, anxiety, depression. But how can you actually get out of it? Let's see then, how can you cope with stress? The first thing you need to remember is that this nature, God, or the angels, whatever power you believe in, that divine power, that divine power loves you. It loves you. So they are always present around you to provide you help with your situations. Just because we are so stressed, we cannot see the help that it has been given to you. We cannot see them. We just overlook them. If you're at the moment, if you're in any situation, any given situation, look at those small helps available. That don't focus on the problem that happened with you. Focus on those small little helps that was there. Because the universe loves us. And they always, remember, you're not going to be given any situation that you cannot cope with. If there is any difficult problem you are dealing with at the moment, I'm 110% sure you have that courage in you. You have that ability in you. You are the chosen one who can deal with that problem. And you are the one who can get out of that problem. Because you are a powerful being created by this universe. You have that power inside you. Don't make yourself so weak that you're going to give away your life to that problem. Because stress will take away that beautiful life from you. Because even if when I think about stress, I think that darkness. I can just imagine a person just being present in a box, like put in a box. And there's total darkness. He cannot see clearly. He cannot see anything. He cannot see any light. Say, you are powerful. You can open that door. You can get out of that box. And I'm sure you will. See, we have this help present. You have this help present around you. Recently, I will give you an example. Recently, I saw this video of a girl. She had cancer. beautiful girl in her late 20s. So you don't know how much time she has left, but living the life to the fullest. Fullest. Would you have any situation where you don't know, even the people who might watch this video, who are dealing with some problem like that, live the life you have been given. Live it. Live it the way you are. Give love. Spread that light around. And if you're not dealing with any such problems, imagine that people who are going through such problems, like which can actually lead to stress, because they can't control it. Even your situation, I'm not saying you can control it. Obviously, your mind's in such a state that you cannot control stuff, but at least you can try to get out of it. And how is take that help. Take that support from the nature. Nature, God, divine power, this is all there. It's present. It's for you. Take that help. I'm giving it to you. I think God's giving it to you. Take it. And rise from this darkness. Rise up. You have that beautiful life. And the best thing is imagine yourself. Start imagining this thing. When you open that door, if you're stressed at the moment, when that door opens, when you get out of that stress, there is like light. Your life will go so much smoother. And all these problems are gonna just stay behind. You will never gonna remember them. You're not even going to remember those problems. Because you're going to be living that life. Secondly, I would say, start with the help is start with the words. If you are, suppose things are not happening the way you want them to, speak, sometimes even speak it loudly, somewhere, anywhere you are. Just speak it. No, it's gonna work. It's gonna work this time. It's gonna work this time. First thing is use the power of words. They do have power. Use it, because once you keep saying it, repeating it, even if you don't believe it, just repeat it. I'm gonna get out of this thing. I'm gonna be successful. I'm gonna get this. I'm gonna make my life beautiful. Get out of that thing. Once you start saying it, it will go to your subconscious. And when it gets into your subconscious, your brain will get programmed to think that way in every situation. It won't look at the negatives. It will start looking at the positives. Once you start looking at the positives, you're going to open that door. You're going to be out of that darkness. So you need to just see the positives to get out of those negatives. And then the things which you can't control. Things that are like the medical issues or some things that are not controllable. Even other situations. The best and the simplest way is to pray. Pray. Sometimes some situations are not for you to handle, and God then tells us, or this nature tells us, give it to me. Just live life. You just rest in my arms. You come here, you're my baby. Come and rest in my arms. And meanwhile, I'll take care of your problems. When things are not turning out, I normally do the prayer the first. I keep that the first. Because for me, God is my first being to go to. God is my first power to go. Because He'll give me strength if I need strength. He'll give me the power of words if I need the power of words. So for me, it's the first thing. And the simplest thing. See, when I was channeling this message, I was noting down the problems we face. I was noting down the solutions we have. And then I was asking nature, I was like, what's the best? That was the answer. Prayer. Asking help from God. Prayers are the best ways. Because see, then if you pray from your heart, the first sense you will feel is someone is listening to you. If it's from the heart, I believe it's been listened. Things might start changing later on, but you need to be patient as well, right? They are always answered. Prayers are always answered. Our angels and are these spirits you believe in, they all listen to us. They're very close if you feel them close. God is very close. And they love us. And they want us to live our life. So yes, pray. Pray. Use the power of words. Don't give up your life so easily. It's beautiful. It's the precious gift you have been given. And I will end this video here. I hope you like it. I hope it helps you to understand why you are being stressed and helps you to understand how you can actually, gives you some help to get out of it. If you do like this video, please do subscribe. And I'm really happy if you guys will give me some topics. If you want me to speak on some topics, helps you out, I would be really looking forward to your comments. Thank you so much. Bye.